there, and welcome to my review of 2016. Yep, that time of year again. Where has a year gone? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through the year and give you the highlights, and let's just look back at the year of my life and see what I've been up to, see what's been going on, and my thoughts on this year and going forward as well. So let's get on with it. You've just watched the intro video, and I've been quite busy on the gaming front to a point, but not really pushed it. But I've bought myself a PS Pro and a VR unit, and they're brilliant. I'm looking forward to playing with a lot of that in 2017. Really good bits of kit. Really have enjoyed that, but also been doing a bit of dance on it and having a bit of fun on it, and that's all good fun. But I am working on my YouTube channel as well, and as you can see here, I've got some artwork done, and I'm doing these things called personal development guides for gamers, which I'm trying to link into work as well a little bit. But we'll see. But I'm still active, still got a lot of work to do. But this year, I'm going to do a lot more on that. Should have done more this year, but works of things been going on, which we'll come on to into a minute. So let's have a look at also what's been going on. Let's look at the family then. What they've been up to. Well, let's look at Mum and Dad. They've been in the bungalow now for over a year. Where's that year gone? But good news is they've got a pub just up the road that does good pub food, and so the White Donkey, they regularly are seen there having a nice bit of food, bit of lunch, and Dad's also renowned now for being able to finish off the sizzler chicken dish, which not many other people can finish off. He just seems to just empty the plate very quickly, and he's all good at that. Getting healthier. Also fantastic this year was Mum and Dad's 50th wedding anniversary. Well done Mum and Dad, 50 years, got there. And so we had a family round, had a cake, a celebration really. Mum wanted it quite low key, but 50 years, fantastic achievement, really well done to them. And they're both doing really well in the bungalow, loving living in Felixstowe. The sea air's doing well for them, really pleased, really going well. And then Christmas came along all too quickly, and I did the tree there. Dad settled in watching all the Harry Potter movies for the last week or so, so he's doing really well, and he's into a routine, getting better slowly physically, mentally, his memory's still not great, but we're seeing little bits of improvement occasionally, and we just want to see more of that, but he's doing alright. Mum's being a real trooper as well, and Mum's fantastic, looking after him and managing the bungalow and everything as well. So Mum's had a hard year, but she's done brilliantly. So here's Christmas Day, all of us sat round having the beef, enjoying ourselves, really relaxing day, really enjoyed ourselves. Let's think about Matt, Sharon, Josh and Matty. Literally trying to get photos and find out what Mark and Sharon have been up to is very hard. Mark's just working, Sharon's working, but I did manage to find Mark's work photo of his Christmas jersey, the jumper that he had to bring into work with his team who works with him at Harman. So there he is, looking really smiley and happy. But Matt is depressing me because he's growing up. He's now 18. He's got himself an apprenticeship at Pizza Express, doing really well at that, having finished his college. He's playing in his band and gigging around the St Albans, Hemel and Button Amersham, all of those areas around the Shires and around Hertfordshire, Buckinghamshire, etc. And he's got his little girlfriend Molly as well, now that he's really happy with. And he's had more holidays than me this year, which really depressed me. More photo shy though is Josh, but I have managed to find a photo of him on his Facebook, and there he is tucked away with his mates, and again he's doing well at school, he's really getting into his engineering and doing really well, so really pleased with him on that front. But huge amounts of change at work. It's been probably the biggest change year I've experienced working at Domino, and so a lot of this review is going to be focused on work if I'm being honest. So let's get on with that then. I've got a new boss because Vicky left as without Marshalls, and Hilary joined us. So I spent the year working for Hilary, and yeah, going really well. Hilary's made some big impact, making changes, and we've got money finally to spend on learning and development. Hooray! So Hilary's done a really good job of that. Really enjoyed the creativity and working with her, and she's very supportive and really great. So I'm really pleased that relationships worked this year. I'm looking forward to working with Hilary into the next year as well. And we also had a get together for the first time in about 5-6 years of all of the global HR managers, and so that's a little team shot when we got together in May. We got Hilary in the middle, but you've also got everybody from around the globe that was there. So you got Anya, Ronnie, you got Rosa from the US, absolutely fantastic. So really pleased everybody got together. We had a little tour around Cambridge and 3-day meeting, really good. I said about we actually had some money to spend on learning and development, and one of the really good things that we've done this year is actually do a global leadership programme. And being in Cambridge is great because we can use the Cambridge universities. So we used the Moller Centre, which is part of Churchill University. Fantastic, and the guys are flying from around the world. They love it. They love the tradition, they love the facilities, and being in Cambridge and learning is always great when you go home and tell the family. So that's been brilliant, and I've loved doing that this year. But Domino, really fantastic year as well, because we've launched our new range of printers. They only come around every 6 or so years, so a huge launch this year, gone really well, and they are brilliant bits of kit. They are really, really good. They look the part, they do the job, and it is a game changer. And this is our reception that we've updated, so we are rewriting the rules of coding and marking in the CIJ market. So again, really modernised our reception, and there's a bit more of a buzz around the place that we've got new products. The factory's looking really good again, and everything's going really quite well actually. Big impact, good launch, really pleasing to see. And because we're growing, it meant that I've actually got a team that I have to manage now, which is heresy. Managing people, don't like doing that. Too much effort. But luckily, Emma's joined me as a learning and development advisor. And I've adopted the old age principle, which is always recruit somebody more competent than yourself, and in Emma I've done that. So she's great at doing the psychometric work, particularly around discovery insights and all of that psychometric work she now does. She's great on the e-learning and really strong skill set, and it's been a real pleasure to work with Emma, so I'm really pleased the last 6 months. Really good working with her, great fun. Really pleased I've recruited somebody that good. And in addition to that, we've also recruited in Domino 7 apprentices. When you're saying 7, there's only 6 in that photo. Well, one of them was on holiday when the photo was taken, Bradley. But we've recruited 7 17 to 20-year-old sort of apprentices into the organisation, and it's great having young people again. I think I've spent too many years working with grizzled, a bit more negative, a bit more seasoned people, and you forget how much energy and enthusiasm guys who have just come out of school have, and eager to learn. So it's been a real eye-opener and really refreshing to do that type of work. And I have 2 of them working directly to me. So you've got Rebecca and Josh, who joined in September, both doing really, really well, really good to work with. And I've been lucky, they've been no hassle to managers either. I put it down to good management, that's what I say anyway. But the HR team has been changed a hell of a lot as well. And so if we look at also who's been coming in, so we've also had a few people join. We've got Chris, who's joined us as a business partner, Elisa as a recruitment manager, 2 new administrators, and Alicia and Emma have joined the team as well. And we've also had a couple of interns through the year. First half of the year we had Francesco, second half we had Alice, both from Hamburg in Germany. And it's great having a bit more of an international flavour into the team as well. And so that's been really good. And they've realised that us Britain people, us British or Englanders, compared to those guys being from Germany, we're not a bad bunch, and we looked after them really well, and they really enjoyed working with us, and they were great to work with as well. Sadly, when you have joiners, you also have some leavers as well. And around the leavers, Ali left us early in the year, and so that was a real shame. I'm still keeping in touch with Ali, and we had a curry just before Christmas and a good old catch up with her. She's doing well at Marshall's where she is now, but again, bit of a loss. Really enjoyed working with Ali, so that was a really sad day when she left Domino. And then Kat left us in the summer, and she's gone to a Cambridge consultancy. So there's less slamming of the keyboard in the corner and huffing and puffing. But also we don't get the marketing emails from her production shows either, so a bit less emails, there's an upside. But Kat's doing really well, she's pleased, but sad to see her go. And then we were all devastated that Sophie Davis got promoted and took on a bigger job up the road in Peterborough. And sadly Sophie, our payroll person, she has left us now. Absolutely gutted. My payroll's in safe hands for 3 years, and genuinely a really great person to work with, and ours is a big loss in losing Sophie. The finance company she's going to in Peterborough, big game, and yeah, it's good for Sophie moving her career on. It's always a shame when you lose somebody really great like Sophie. But the biggest loss of the year is, well, next year really, is Andy. Andy announced he was retiring at the grand old age in his early 50s, the bugger. and so he's going into retirement. So I'm losing a buddy, a friend at work, somebody I've relied on for 6 years and longer, and it's a really sad moment for me personally. Really pleased that he's retiring and he's decided, done his 10 years at Domino, and he's dealt with so many things over the years, and he's been so good at doing what he does. But time to hang it all up, hang up those shoes and do something else, something more relaxing hopefully. Anyway, good luck to Andy, and just want to say huge thanks for your friendship, your support, and just the banter over the years. But at the end of the day, it's more excuses for go for a curry at the VC and bury on the way home on a more regular basis than we do. See you and Hazel, so we'll still be seeing each other regularly anyway and catching up. And he'll be also eager to know what's going on at Domino probably, and I'll be asking for advice normally, so no change there, Andy. But my theme about work this year really is about we need to value people we work with, value the colleagues, be interested in them, get on with them. And so I've got a lot of really good people around me. So you've got Pip still singing in a group, Liz is still hellishly entertaining. Christmas always brings along the best in people. Wyman was in fantastic form. The new guys are settling in. Linda helped organise one of the best Christmas parties ever in Domino's history. She did a fantastic job with Steve and the other guys, Paul Hilton. But also, you got things like the Snow Dome, we had the Christmas party, but we met at their people's other halves as well. So that's our new administrator, Emma, with Lynn, her other half. Then you got Laura Whitehouse, drunk as normal, in the Snow Dome as well, but she was in fantastic form and she's been good all year. And then you've got Sophie, she's pushed herself this year as well. She's doing her IPD as well. Sophie Evans in great form and always good fun around the office. And you got Lizzie there again with her lodger, who was always good fun as well. Always liked her lodger on a quiet level. Always good fun when they were coming out. Always good for a drink and good laugh as well. And so it is around Christmas time. You think about the people you value. You think about your friends and about appreciating what's good in people, because it's very easy to dwell on what's bad or become negative. And this year has been a hard year for many reasons. Sadly, the company lost and his family lost a guy called Luke Bass, who was on my Developing Potential programme, one of our graduates who joined. Sadly passed away at the age of 25. Didn't wake up in the morning. Really strange, really, really sad, and really makes you think about what's important in life, and it is people, about living it. But also, sadly, Vicky, my previous boss, she got diagnosed with breast cancer this summer. So she spent the last 6 months battling breast cancer, and so she's just about come to the end of the chemotherapy and is into the next phase. But that's been really tough. And I always valued Vicky, and just knowing, again, there was that risk that we might lose Vicky was just horrible. And so Vicky, though, if anybody was going to be cancer, it would have been Vicky, just on positive energy and attitude and just belief that she is better. And so with the support of Paul and her family and everybody around her, but just sheer tenacity, hopefully Vicky's going to be okay, and 2017 will be a much better year for her. But it makes you think about people you value and that you could lose them. So overall, that is my theme for work. Value people, and which leads me on then to valuing the friends as well. So let's see what my friend's been up to. Big news this year as well was Carl and Becky got married. Fantastic day, went to their wedding in May. And if you ever want to know what a steampunk wedding looked like, well, this is what one looks like, because that's what they had. Everybody, mandatory, you went in steampunk outfits and dressed up, so we all did, and it was a brilliant day. The weather was fantastic. The venue was at a farm, and it was the Darling Buds of May farm. Those of you remember that TV series, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Just a brilliant day, and everyone was really happy, everyone was in a good mood. Great to see some of my friends as well, so good to see Claire and Jazz, and Mark and Becky from university, and we're all dressed up, really enjoyed ourselves. Really good day out, and so pleased for Carl and Becky they got married. Congratulations, really good way to spend the year. Also on the wedding front, my friend Hayley tied the knot after 40 something years and married Tim, which was fantastic. They got married in Antigua on the beach. Absolutely fantastic. You just look at the photos. They both look great. Hayley looks stunning. And then the family photos, if you look in the evening on the beach, brilliant. So congratulations Hayley and Tim, well done. And you got married, settling into very nicely as well into new home. Been about there over a year, I think now. Really good news that they got married this year as well. It's been a year since I went to Australia. I don't know where that year has gone, so I came back from there. And so T, Stu and the kids are doing really well, but sadly T in November had a bit of a mishap. And knowing T as we do, we would have thought drunk, staggering home after an all-night girls' party, and then basically fractured her foot in multiple places, falling over in heels. No, she fell over in a children's playground, watching the kids, just stumbled, and did that amount of damage. So all I can say is, T, let's hope 2017 brings you a bit better luck, and your foot heals up really well, and everyone's looking after you. But I can't believe where the year's gone, and we must catch up a bit more better in 2017. Also, I went to Tank Fest this year, and you probably at the start of the video saw a load of pictures of tanks. That's because I spent 2 days down in the southwest of the country at Bovington Tank Museum. But while I was down there, I'd been a bit further down and went and saw Kirsty, or Dinah Crellin as she's more commonly known, but we all call her Kirsty from university. Also along for Pretty Cats as well that was there. And caught up with Di, really good to see her. Haven't seen her for years. So I had a good old laugh. Di cooked a great meal, had a bottle of wine, just really good to catch up. Really relaxed. Trying to see more people, and Di ticked off my list this year, somebody I need to catch up with, and I did that. Tommy and Karen, big year for them as well. A couple of big events for them, and here you see them at the Christmas sort of little photo booth that we did on New Year's Eve just the other day, so for a bit of a laugh. But big stuff this year, as it was Karen's 40th birthday. Karen turned 40, so we went out for a Turkish meal. There was Tommy, me, Nick and Karen. Really good night out, real good laugh, and it's just really relaxing. So Karen, big celebration. But also this year marked the arrival of Fraser. And so their third child, so they're 3 boys. You've got Lewis and Alfie there as well. How Tommy does it at his age, I don't know. All through the night, the feeds, the looking after the kids. He's been doing it now for the last 25, 26, 27 years, something like that. So bringing up kids from the start, and how he's got the energy, I just don't know. But really good, really great. Fraser's such a happy boy. On New Year's Eve, he was smiling away quite happily as well. So fantastic. Good old Nikki, Mary and Ruby. Nick has just been an absolute star this year. She's my TV buddy for things like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, MasterChef, and some other series we just watch, and so she's always good for a takeaway. And her and Mary and Ruby are always entertaining, always welcoming, just really good fun to chat to. Keep myself as a bit of company, and so yeah. And you can see in the middle there, the ladies of leisure. Nick with Ruby cuddled up on the blanket in between us on the sofa, because Ruby knows where it's the warmest, in between me and Nick with her head on the blanket. Mary, 14 going on probably 25 now, as you can see, and she's suddenly just spurted up in terms of the look and attitude as well, and so she's now a proper teenager. And there you see Nick in full effect in the photo booth as well, and she always comes up with the great games, and we had a really good New Year's Eve with Nick driving the party game element of it. So cheers Nick for being such fun and entertainment this year, you've been fantastic. What about the boys then? Well, again, Rob, Rich, Craig, Bill, Mitch and some of the others, don't see enough of them, but when we do, we get together. And the good news is that Rob keeps developing the reasons to come and see him. Last year he did the cinema in the basement, which was good, along with his bar, which is fantastic. But he's now upgraded it this year to make sure we do come and visit him more often. That he's actually got a pinball machine, which is really, really brilliant. So it's Medieval Madness pinball machine he's got in the corner there now, which is good fun. But he's also got a custom 1980s, 1994 player arcade machine with 2,500 games preloaded onto it. So there we all were, sad as anything, huddled round doing Gauntlet 2. Fantastic fun, so more reasons to go and see Rob than ever before. But on that front, Rob and Anna and the family doing really well. They're in really good form. Anna's sort of practice doing great. The kids are doing well at school. They're all healthy. Anna's mum and dad there looking really healthy, drinking the wine. Also sort of Phil drinking the scotch as normal. And just also you've got Kay and her other half there as well, really enjoying themselves. And they're out in Lisbon, I think, at the moment, enjoying themselves. They have more holidays than me as well, the beggars. But really good to see them all doing well. Craig, Pamela and the kids I haven't seen this year because I've not done any work up at Liverpool that required really going there and seeing them, so it's been a bit sad because I normally have takeaways or Craig cook a meal or something and have a few beers and a catch up, so I haven't had a chance to do that this year. And me and Rich, because me and Rich had a good chat in the car, come down to we must catch up more often. The same with Rich, he just lives down the road a little bit. But with Craig, again, they're doing well. The kids doing well at school. Pamela's doing really well with her stuff as well. Really chilled out. But they've got some photos which prove Craig hasn't changed. We always suspected this, that Craig is now presenting more modern dad than we believed he ever was. But as soon as you see this photo, it really proves the fact that he still is Victorian dad, which Rich and me always said he would be, which is send the children down the coal mine, treat them harshly, bring them into the parlour, spend a bit of time after work with them, then you head off down the pub. And there we see Monty, as he properly is sent off to school by Craig for the last 5 years, without the sort of the premise of him being a modern dad. That is how Craig is. Victorian dad, send the kids down the mine. I also came true on a promise really, which is I said this year, in 2016, I'd go and see the guys in Sweden, and I did. So off I popped around September, October time, and went and saw Magnus, Marlin and the kids in Uppsala, and spent a fantastic 2.5 days there. Great spending time with them. So Magnus was in good form. Marlin cooks fantastic meals. The kids are growing up and they're really good as well. Really good fun. So I really enjoyed that. And they're just so hospitable. They look after me so well. And similarly, went to Gothenburg as well and saw Anders, Karin, Sarah, Andreas, and again had a few beers, a few meals with them. Really sociable. They've all had a tough year actually in terms of Anders, Marlin, Sarah. They lost their mum a couple of weeks before Christmas. Really hard, and so I know it's been a tough year for you guys, so all I can say is let's hope 2017 brings better time for you guys, because it's the end of the year. I know it's a bit crappy, so anyway, good luck for the year coming. Hope it goes a lot better. Let's look at the Slovenians, what they've been up to. Again, didn't get over there, so that's something I must do 2017, is get on an EasyJet, fly out to Ljubljana and go and see the Slovenian guys, go and see Arnie and Ursula. Here's some photos from Ursula that she took with her. She's in China, so I know she's been enjoying herself. Arnie's a bit photo shy, so I couldn't work out whether he went. And also saw some photos of when they went to Ireland, but there's no photos of themselves, just pint glasses of Guinness. So that's what they remember really. But looks like they've been enjoying themselves. But the really big news is that Spila and Ambrov, again, that's Spila looking very pregnant, and they had Jacka, a lovely little boy, and so they're now proud parents. Fantastic news, congratulations guys, really pleased for you both. Really good way to for the middle of the year to happen, and hopefully if I come out there, wet the baby's head, a bit late, but there's always an excuse for a drink, we'll find it and we'll do it. So really pleased for that. So final thoughts for the year. It's been a tough old year, if I'm being honest. There's been a lot of change going on, a lot of sad losses. It's been a difficult year, I think, with uncertainty for the future. And I deliberately was not going to make any references to anything political, social, going on outside in the world, because actually too many people have been commenting on that and I just can't be bothered. So all I want to just say is, let's say goodbye to 2016. Let's remember all the good stuff, all the challenges it's brought, and cheers to a 2017 and all the best to everybody. Look after yourselves and let's make 2017 a fantastic year. Cheers guys.